Before we get into this, let's talk about what is a worldly identity. Give me words you can think of if I said someone is worldly.
Music, dancing, party.
Okay.
Turns up. Turns up.
Okay.
No, none of that. The music, dancing, party.
What else? If someone is worldly,
Miley Cyrus?
that's pretty good.
Do the tongue for us.
Huh?
Something. Asian.
Never mind. Just sit down.
Cursing.
Anything else? No? Okay. How about a Christian identity? What makes up a Christian?
Honesty.
Awesome. Okay. Humility.
Love.
Sweet. And that's it. Okay.
That's so many. Go on.
Gentle,
Gentle, kind.
kind, peace. All the basic ones. I think we hit some good points. So, with that, this class is on identity theft. You know, how this world kind of tries to stop your Christian growth and develop your worldly identity. So, throughout the Bible, we're referred to as sheep. I don't know if you realize this, but that's a kind of an insult. At least, I think so. Sheep are really dumb. So, my dad...
Hey!
Sorry. My dad grew up on a farm, and one of the things he had to do was take care of the sheep. And, he would have to take branches out of their wool. Because they just walk around with a branch sticking out of them, whatever. They stank really, really bad. Real bad. And the real kicker is sheep will follow, yeah. You can come in if you want.
No, we need one for another class.
Okay, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Dustin.
Yeah, so like.
We got three right now.
We got one.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I wanted to sit on the pillow
Hey,
today.
you're on camera, boy.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sheep will follow other sheep. They have a tendency to do that. So if one sheep decides to walk off a cliff, the rest are like, oh, that seems like a good idea, and they'll all just fall off a cliff. If one sheep falls in some water, the others are like, okay, then they'll drown. Dumb sheep.
My name means sheep.
Really?
What's your name?
Rachel.
That's interesting. Don't blame me, blame the Bible. Now, but remember, with this idea of we as stupid sheep have a tendency to kind of follow other stupid sheep, we also have the tendency to follow whatever is kind of leading us. So therefore, if we're following the shepherd, we're more likely to end up safe, right? That makes sense to everybody? Yeah? So, who's the shepherd?
Jesus.
Yes! I was looking for like a Bible school answer there. So good. Wanted to make sure you're paying attention. So, as we are stupid sheep, one of the things that we tend to follow is our media. TV shows, actors, commercials, movies, billboards, magazines, pictures, music, all that. We tend to take that and make that part of our identity. The only reason that you're wearing the clothes that you are is because some celebrity somewhere decided that would be a good idea. Hate to break it to you.
That's just.
Plaid. Just think about that. That wouldn't look good on anybody. Oh, no, you'd remember this. And Brittany, I think you'll remember this too. Who knows about Jinko jeans? Jinko jeans.
That
Yeah,
ain't
they were the
everybody knows.
biggest thing in the 90s. You were something if you had Jinko jeans.
It's fine.
They came in different sizes, one of them being 50-inch. That's around the feet. I am completely serious. These were expensive jeans too. Like it cost a lot, especially for the 50-inch ones. Like whoa, it's like gold. And they are dumb. Like looking back, that was dumb. I had a pair of the like 25 inchers. Like I wore them enough that the back, like this part, was gone. It's like you'd be walking on it. Looking back on that, it makes no sense why in the world anyone would wear them. But someone somewhere decided, you know, gigantic legs would be a great idea. So, I'm going to teach you to do something that I actually normally do when I'm watching TV. And so I think it's entertaining and it's useful in kind of looking at what you guys are taking in. So, we're going to watch some TV. I'm going to give you a choice of 4 different commercials. 3 of them are from Super Bowls. And we're gonna analyze them. Make sure, hey, everybody make sure you can see the TV. Some of you might have to move. Okay, we have a Budweiser commercial. We have a nice 90s Pepsi commercial. We have a Stella Artois kind of bizarre beer commercial, and a nice 1953 Flintstone commercial. Oh, like nope, that's the Flintstones. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to watch 2 of them. If we have enough time, we'll watch the others. So raise your hand. Who wants to watch Budweiser? We got.
For which one?
Okay. Who wants to watch Pepsi? None. Okay. The Stella Artois.
Which one's your favorite, boy?
I picked these because I find them entertaining. So,
Okay, I'll
in Flintstone.
yeah, we got this one. There's just one. That's pretty much.
Okay. It looks like it's Budweiser and Flintstones. So, okay. So pay attention.
He's totally self-centered and insensitive. They just don't go together. I mean, she's my best friend. She has these emotional needs he can't meet. Remember when she went to the grad? She's like awful. And now he's the one acting needy.
He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's going to go all the way. Shots are breaking loose. The rookie's on fire. Wow, this kid's having a huge half. It's just incredible.
You're such a great listener.
Thanks.
All right. What was the product?
Beer.
Budweiser.
Anything with beer. How are you?
Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay. So the product's beer. Who's the audience? Who are they trying to sell to?
Beer drinkers. But like,
Men. I'd say men more than women. You know.
Definitely.
You're listening to them.
And following that commercial, what is important in life?
Football.
Football.
Not listening to women.
Not listening to women. So not relationships. Anything else?
zoning out and looking stupid.
Okay. Being lazy,
Lying?
lying, and beer. That's a nice combo, right? Now, if that were actually real, what would life be like? Let's start with the ladies. What would life be like if that was just law? Everything portrayed in that commercial is real.
Stupid.
Life would be stupid. Okay, how so? What would be stupid about it?
That nobody would actually pay attention. Everybody would be thinking of something. Oh, that is life. Never mind.
would you think if you were talking to me and I was just,
You'd be not like my grandma.
if I wasn't
I
listening to
think
you?
that you were like seeing something in the room or something that
Okay.
was in there.
You don't care or have any interest in what they have to say.
Okay. So my guess is that would kind of hurt. Now, guys,
What's up?
what would that be like? Life is like that all the time. The commercial. What is that like?
Like spacing out without having a choice.
Well, there's no consequences for spacing out.
That's true.
So,
That's true. I saw that. That was a good observation.
okay.
Should I save that one? Good. I saved
Yeah,
that
it was.
And notice, did you notice, like, I think someone said it, that really the only thing to do with beer in that commercial was at the very end of it.
one.
Did you notice that? It just said, Budweiser,
True.
true.
Ow.
If you drink beer, you can watch football and she won't care.
There you go. There you go.
Because beer.
Maybe the idea is to get her to drink beer.
Oh, I see.
You
I
can
see.
then watch football.
And according to that commercial, you know, there wouldn't be any side effects
Mm-mm.
to drinking the beer.
Wouldn't that be a side effect? Not paying attention to anything.
Maybe.
Always have to be behind the grill.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Flintstones.
Are you guys up?
Today.
All right.
Oh, what are you saying?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney? Yeah? I'd hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay. How's about taking a nap? I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. But the blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it. Up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor and filter smoking. Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. The Flintstones have been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
You just close it.
I think that my childhood was so.
All right. What was the product?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Winston cigarettes. How would you know?
Roman got caught.
And who is the audience?
Cigarette smokers.
People that like to smoke
Men.
cigarettes. Everybody.
People that want to.
Children, it's
Children,
Flintstones.
it's Winston.
Yeah. Yeah, that commercial was from 1953. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. What is important according to that commercial?
Okay.
Not working.
Smoking, laziness, not working,
Making the women work.
making the women work. How did you like that line at the beginning? It was like, oh, I really hate seeing them work. Well, let's go around where we don't have to see them.
Sure.
Yeah? So then what does that say is important?
Not the women.
Sorry, hey, say again?
Not their wives.
Right.
But their wife starts smoking at the end too.
Like, go for that real quick.
Yes, here comes their cancer fast.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, remember, this commercial isn't saying anything about negative side effects. They're not even, like, they're not coughing or anything. They're just, you know, chilling with some cigarettes. So,
Friends.
yeah.
Friends.
It wasn't even good analogy.
Because it's static.
Yeah. So, the commercial is emphasizing that it's important to be a man. Sorry, it's not important to be a woman, according to that. It's important to smoke. It's important to be lazy. if that was reality, I mean, set aside the caveman stuff. If that was reality, what would life be like for you?
Lots of cancer.
No cancer. That's not part of the commercial.
Lots of,
Yeah.
It would be
it'll be a happy life.
Yeah, apparently.
Women would be tones.
So
except
that-
for women.
Women would be
Women
tones.
would probably like
using logic, what would life be like? Like you, a lot of cancer. Okay. Yeah.
Hospitals full.
A lot of hospitals full. Yeah.
A lot of deaths.
No doctors, because they'll be smoking too.
Everybody's just screwed.
Calm down.
What would it be like being? What would it be like being a woman in that world?
Be working.
We are treated like doormats.
Yeah.
They make us work and then smoke.
Yeah.
But they make it smoke. This is like a cigarette.
And they also, guys, hey, Roman. And they wouldn't even, feel guilty about it. Oh, well, I don't like looking at it. I'm gonna go over there now. Guys, what would it be like being a guy in that world?
Just chilling like
Just
that.
chilling, yeah, just chill, kick back,
Being
smoke.
calm, you don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody would be avoiding me because I put on work calls.
Now, I'm going to read some lyrics from a song, and we're going to do the same kind of outline for it. It's by Miss Cyrus.
Oh,
no.
What a cutie.
please tell
Oh,
me
yes.
it's wrecking ball.
Smiley?
No, it's not. It's not
Thank
Wrecking
you.
Ball.
Okay.
Uh,
We did a parody.
I'm going to read this dramatically too. Makes it more entertaining.
Want you know what it is?
You can sing it.
I
No. So, la da dee da dee.
I got you.
We like to party. Dancing with Molly, doing whatever we want. This is our house. This is our rules. And we can't stop. And we won't stop. Can't you see we own the night? Can't you see it's we do bout that life?
Oh, hey, get on, just say what?
She thinks she good or don't she?
Isn't she white though?
Hey, come on.
Hey. And we can't stop. We won't stop. We run things. Things don't run we.
That's deep, Joey.
Don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah. It's our party. We can do what we want. It's our party. We can see what we want. It's our party. We can love who we want. It's our party. We can kiss who we want. We can see what we want.
Oh wow, lots of proper grammar in that.
Now,
That's fantastic.
the reason that I picked that song in particular was it was named one of the songs of the year, and here's the kicker: it was named a song of your generation. That song is being advertised by the media as being your ambassador, your icon to society.
No.
So yeah, Miley Cyrus is all of you, according to media.
Can't stop.
We should stop. We should stop.
Your will stop.
So now looking at that, what is important in life?
The party.
To party.
To do mollies?
Wait, too much things.
Hold on, say it. Who said it? Oh yes. Okay.
What?
What did you say?
Don't care what you do.
Don't care what you do. Yeah. Do what you want. Be selfish.
See what you want to see.
Not do it God's way.
And the
Right. Don't do it anyone's way but your own. Yeah.
It's your house.
No one can stop you.
Nice.
It's your rules. You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
It's your house.
Roman said, do mollies. Do you know what molly is?
Nope. Want to do drugs, probably?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like your drugs. Yeah.
hot pepper. Nope.
It's a type of ecstasy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like a bunch of other
It's bad for you.
So-
It's not good.
So
It's not good.
it's a drug.
Yeah, that's
Let's
all.
call it that.
That's all.
I just let him
So
teach.
do what you want. Be selfish. Don't do it anyone else's way. What if actually? Let me rephrase this. since it was named like the song identifying of your generation, media is saying that that is real life. So what do you think about that?
That is real life. I go home and I do all those things. Don't choke,
Ah,
Joey.
I see. Now, what do you think?
Wait, what happened?
That song is seen as real life.
It's real life.
It's advertised
For
by
some
the media
people,
as real life for you.
It's insulting for us, but maybe not for other people.
Okay. From your experiences, does it describe other people your age?
No.
No.
Yeah.
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 Oh wait, yeah, never mind, go somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So let me sort of let that sink in for a second. Think about that. Miley Cyrus is the icon for your generation. That's pretty terrible, right?
It doesn't seem like it. People at my school don't even like Miley, but I think there's a few. But
Nobody likes Miley Cyrus.
No.
Nobody pays attention to the words. They just like the music.
No, yeah, right. You guys probably
You
So-
also need this.
Let me give you a little insider thing on this. An effective commercial uses pride and anxiety. If you feel that you need their product, they've successfully worked on you. The same thing applies to music. If they can say, if you listen to this or if you believe this, you'll be happier than other people, it's been effective. And that's really interesting because pride and anxiety are two things that our faith says, no, you don't need to do those. So Galatians 6:3 says, if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he has deceived himself. So let me give you the New International Joey version of that. It's, if you think you know things, you're lying to yourself. Remember, we're stupid sheep. 1 John 2:16 says, for everything in the world, the cravings of sinful man, the lust of his eyes, and the boasting of what he has and does, comes not from the Father, but from the world. Let me read that again. Everything in the world, the cravings of sinful man, the lust of his eyes, and the boasting of what he has and does, comes not from the Father, but from the world. The world and its desires pass away, but the man who does God's will lives forever. So each of these things that they're advertising and telling you is important or even crucial is temporary. There's those Winston cigarettes with their fine filters and stuff. I mean, they're going to go away eventually. Well, I mean, you're going to go away at one point. We're all going to go away. This is all temporary.
Yeah.
All these advertisements, they're advertising temporary things. They're telling you these temporary things are important. But they aren't. Now, someone read for me Matthew 6:25 through 34. This passage goes over anxiety, goes over worry, and there's many, many, many different passages in the Bible that go over similar kind of things. If you read through Proverbs, like, I don't know, a quarter of them go over the same kind of thing. But I feel like this wraps it up really well. Whoever pulls it up. Any of you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Therefore I say to you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. It is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing. Look at the birds of the air, for they neither sow nor reap, nor gather any into barns. Yet the earthly Father feeds them. Are you not more valuable than they? Which of you, by worrying, can add 1 cubit to his stature? So why do you worry about clothing? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. And yet I say to you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Now if God so clothes the grass of the fields, which today is and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore, do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For after all these things the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble.
So I think that lays out kind of worry pretty well. But it puts us in kind of an interesting position, I think. It says, don't worry. It doesn't say, like, here's some strategies to not worry. It just says, don't. How do you not worry? Tell me. Do you know?
By being okay, like to trust Paul.
Okay.
And trust
Trusting
with
in
God though.
having faith.
Faith.
Wait, so the question was, how do you not worry?
Yeah. How do you avoid worrying?
It's almost impossible. I mean, I think everyone has at least one little thing that they worry about.
Right.
Every once in a while.
Right. Worry is you could say, is a natural human condition. But this isn't the only time that the Bible says to kind of turn away from a natural human condition, so to speak. I mean, I'm not saying that this is like an easy thing, and I'm not saying that I can, I don't worry at all. That would be a lie, which is also a sin. Honestly, I worry a lot. This is something that I struggle with. I think it comes down to letting worry consume you. What do you think? Thinking about the future isn't bad. That's, James tells us that we should go about our planning thinking about God's will, saying, like,
Oh yeah, if it's God's will, then you
if it's
do
God's
more.
will, I'll go to this town and
Tomorrow.
do this and that. And so therefore it's focusing more on, God has control of my future. Really worrying about it won't add a cubit to your stature, I think is how your version read. I mean, this is a tough one. But I think it's really interesting. We're told not to be prideful. We're not told not to worry. And that's exactly how these commercials kind of embed themselves in us. That's how media works on us. So I'm going to pass around some pencils and some paper. And I want you to create a list of things that are stressing you out, things that worry you. You can make it as short or as long as you want. And when you're done, crinkle it up and just throw it in the middle. We're not going to be sharing these. It's going to be all confidential. But I'm going to read through each one of those, and I'm going to pray about them personally. It will be all confidential. You don't need to put, you don't even need to put your names on it. I'm not going to be able to know who it came from. But I'm going to be. No, I don't.
Yeah, he has all our handwriting.
Yes. But I'm going to pray about each one for each of you. Okay? So, hey guys, try and take this seriously. Try and think about this. If you need some books or anything, just Rome's gonna grab some for us.
I don't think that by myself.
No, you got it.
Anybody?
I would like one of those.
Nobody?
Well,
I want a hug.
Hey, Wolfpack.
Yeah, what color?
Better bring me one of those.
What color paper is it? You ain't gonna know which one's mine.
Hey, right here.
Hey, better bring me one of those.
You just me like that, kid?
Thank you, you're a dear.
Ooh,
You're not a deer, boy. You're not a deer.
I'm a boy.
Who's a
You're
sheep?
a goat.
Fine.
Hey, right here. Joey goes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Let's say one stop.
You got a
We have to
Tyler?
be specific.
Do you want me to grab one for you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You don't need one.
You can be as specific as you want.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So do we put like our fears on here?
Your worries.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
that-
scared
that
of
can-
heights, but that's not really the worry of
Say again? Sorry.
mine. I'm scared of heights, but that's not like the worry of mine.
Okay. Then don't write it. It's up to you what you write.
Bow.
Hey, guys. Simply by acknowledging what stresses you out and just tossing it out there can kind of decrease its effects on you. I could show you research and stuff, but that'd be really, really boring. So I won't do that. Just take my word on it.
Ow.
How? Knowing and being aware of your current mindset, what you're worrying about, what you're thinking about, even could be what you're sad about, what you're angry about. Simply knowing what is doing that decreases your kind of the effect of it on you. Have there been times where maybe you feel kind of anxious and you don't know what it is? Maybe. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I forgot one.
Want another paper?
No.
Okay. So those moments that you feel anxiety or whatever, you feel fear, stress, and you don't know what it is, have you had a moment where you realize what it is, and you feel that relief? That's what I'm trying to do here. Now, I think this verse is really interesting, and actually kind of creepy. 1 Peter 5:8. All right, just try and imagine this, okay? Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Got that image in your head there? Now, so we need to be vigilant. We need to be aware of what's going on, what we're taking in, what's in our surroundings, what we're watching. But let me also tie that in with what we were just talking about. We're also not supposed to worry. So, you see that roaring lion, you don't worry about it. How do you do that? Ignore it? Okay.
Well, you're dressed in God.
Sorry, say again.
Never mind, never mind.
Okay.
What was the question?
This verse, devil prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour.
You can pray.
How do you? Oh, sorry. Say again.
You can pray.
You can pray.
I have something that may seem ridiculous, but it actually works. You go to the zoo, you see the lions, and you say, "I'm not scared."
Okay.
It actually works. I've done it.
And then you get bit.
So-
You scared of me.
Using this metaphor of the devil being a prowling lion, a roaring lion.
You're telling me.
Yeah. Well, everyone.
I go get off me.
How can we be vigilant and not worry?
You can't.
You can't. But we're told that we can.
Having faith in God and praying and
Okay. Faith, pray. One of the other groups said, well, even if you're, eaten by a lion, that's this worldly life. So, using that kind of imagery, the devil's prowling around, trying to influence us, steal our identity, and ultimately, all the things that the devil is trying to use to mess with us, these worldly things, don't matter. And I think that is kind of the key. What do you think? I've lost you. What do you think?
because it says in the Bible that all will pass away except for heaven, and so the world will pass away except for the people who go to heaven. So Satan's work, whatever he destroys in the world, won't matter because it all pass away.
Right. Right. Like you said, if your faith is in God, then really nothing else matters. Nothing worldly matters. So these like Pepsi commercials or whatever, they're not going to affect you because your faith is somewhere bigger. Looking back at this kind of sheep metaphor, if your eye is on the shepherd, you're not even going to be paying attention to these sheep that are walking off cliffs. So on that, I want each of you to either pair off or get in groups of threes. This is going to require some opening up, though, so keep that in mind. You can stay in here, you can go outside. I do want you to stay quiet, though. And I want you guys to share, it could be some of your fears, but some of the ways that Satan works on you, some of your weaknesses. And then I want you to pray for each other. Okay? Any questions?